Would you say that Laura is an answered prayer?
Oh, for sure. It doesn't come in obvious ways. She and I have such a beautiful relationship.
Dennis Quaid, a prominent Hollywood actor known for his versatile roles and charming screen presence, has lived a life filled with both professional triumphs and personal complexities. While his career has spanned decades, with notable films such as The Parent Trap, The Rookie, and Far From Heaven, it's his personal life, particularly his marriages and relationships, that often grab the headlines. Today, we'll take a closer look at Quaid's romantic journey, exploring his 4 marriages and his high-profile union with Meg Ryan and his most recent marriage, too. Join Facts First as we uncover Dennis's love life over the years and the woman he calls the love of his life. First marriage, P.J. Soles. Dennis Quaid's first marriage was to actress P.J. Soles, whom he met on the set of the 1978 film Our Winning Season. The couple tied the knot in 1978, marking the beginning of Quaid's high-profile romantic life. Soles, known for her roles in Carrie and Halloween, brought a dynamic presence to their relationship. Despite their shared profession and the initial spark, their marriage faced challenges that ultimately led to their divorce in 1983. In interviews, Quaid has often reflected on his early years in Hollywood and the impact of his first marriage. He mentioned in a 2008 interview with People magazine, quote, "We were just too young. It was all so fast, and we both had so much to learn about ourselves and each other." This sentiment echoes the common struggles of young Hollywood couples trying to balance burgeoning careers with personal relationships. Soles has also spoken about the marriage, noting the whirlwind nature of their relationship. In a 2018 interview, she said, quote, "We were both so passionate about our work and each other, but it was a lot to handle at such a young age. We had to grow up so fast." High-profile marriage, Meg Ryan. Dennis Quaid's marriage to Meg Ryan was one of the most high-profile relationships in Hollywood during the 1990s. The two met on the set of the 1988 film D.O.A., and their chemistry quickly translated off-screen. They married in 1991, and their union was blessed with the birth of their son, Jack Quaid, in 92. The couple was often seen as one of Hollywood's golden pairs, with both enjoying immense popularity and success in their respective careers. But the pressures of fame and constant media scrutiny took a toll on their relationship. In a 2008 interview with In Style, Quaid reflected on the challenges they faced, saying, quote, "When you're in the public eye, every little thing is magnified. We were two very different people trying to make it work in an environment that isn't conducive to maintaining a private life." Despite their efforts, the marriage began to unravel, and in 2001, they announced their separation. One of the pivotal moments that contributed to the split was the intense media coverage of Ryan's rumored affair with her Proof of Life co-star Russell Crowe. Although Ryan later clarified that her relationship with Crowe wasn't the cause of the breakup, the damage to her marriage with Quaid was already done. In a candid interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2006, Ryan said, quote, "Dennis was not faithful to me for a long time, and that was very painful. I found out more about it after I was divorced." He also said of the divorce, quote, "When you break up, your whole identity is shattered. That's why it's like death. It is death. Next to losing a child, the breakup of a marriage is the hardest thing to go through." Third marriage, Kimberly Buffington. Dennis Quaid's third marriage was to Kimberly Buffington, a real estate agent from Austin, Texas. The two met in 2003 and were married the following year in a private ceremony. Buffington, who had no ties to the entertainment industry, provided a sense of normalcy and stability that Quaid found refreshing. The couple welcomed twins, Thomas and Zoe, via surrogate in 2007. Their marriage had its challenges, though. In 2008, they faced a terrifying ordeal when their newborn twins were accidentally given an overdose of a blood thinner at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. The incident garnered significant media attention, and Quaid later described it as, quote, "the scariest time of our lives." The couple's united front during this crisis showcased their resilience and commitment to their family. Despite their strong bond, the marriage faced other difficulties over the years. Quaid and Buffington went through multiple separations and reconciliations, reflecting the complexities of maintaining a relationship in the spotlight. In 2012, Buffington filed for divorce, only to withdraw the petition a few months later. They tried to work through their issues, but by 2016, it became clear their differences were insurmountable. The divorce was finalized in 2018, marking the end of a 14-year marriage. Current marriage, Laura Savoie. Dennis Quaid's most recent marriage to Laura Savoie has garnered significant attention, not least because of their substantial age difference. Quaid, born in 1954, and Savoie, born in 93, have a 39-year age gap, which has sparked much public and media interest. The two met in 2019 and quickly became inseparable. Savoie, a PhD student at the University of Texas, impressed Quaid with her intelligence, maturity, and shared interests. Quaid has been open about his feelings for Savoie. In an interview with People magazine in 2020, he said, quote, "Laura is the love of my life. She came along and we have a bond with one another that I never had with anybody else before." Their engagement was announced October 2019, and they planned to marry in April of 2020. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, their wedding plans were delayed, and they eventually tied the knot in a private ceremony in June 2020. The couple's relationship has faced scrutiny, but Quaid remains unfazed. He addressed the age gap in an interview with The Guardian, saying, "No one has to accept it, but everyone should be happy for us. We have a special relationship that works for us." Other notable relationships. Throughout his career, Dennis has been linked to several notable women, each relationship reflecting a different chapter in his life. One of his early relationships was with actress Lea Thompson. They met on the set of Jaws 3D in 1983. Although the relationship was relatively brief, it was significant in Quaid's early Hollywood years. In a 2012 interview with Vanity Fair, Quaid reminisced about their time together, saying, "Lea was wonderful. We were young and figuring things out, but it was a good time in both of our lives." Another significant relationship was with actress Andie MacDowell. Quaid and MacDowell dated in the mid-1980s, a period marked by both of their rising careers. MacDowell, known for roles in films like 4 Weddings and a Funeral and Sex, Lies, and Videotape, brought a different dynamic to Quaid's life. Reflecting on their relationship in a 2003 interview, Quaid noted, "Andie and I had a lot of fun together. She's a remarkable person and a great actress." In the early 2000s, Quaid was briefly linked to model Shanna Moakler. Their relationship, while short-lived, was often highlighted in the tabloids. Moakler, who later went on to marry and divorce musician Travis Barker, brought a different kind of media attention to Quaid. Despite the brevity of their relationship, it was a notable chapter in Quaid's dating history. He also had a relationship with model Anna Posch, another brief yet notable affair in his life. Now it's time to hear from you. Do you think this will be Dennis's final marriage? Let us know in the comments section below.